What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chef Chulo. Bum, ba, bum. We are going to make today shrimp cauliflower rice. I know, that's the same thing I said when I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be great. I've been craving this for a little bit now. I looked at a couple of recipes online. I said, you know what? Let's make something new, something different, something new. That's right. Let me tell you something. It is a little process to cut up the cauliflower if you don't have a chopper, or I use my little mini Cuisinart chopper. If you have the big chopper, hey, look, kudos to you and lucky you. But I don't. I have a little mini chopper, so I have to break this all up and do it in portions. So you are going to get the cauliflower, cut it off the stem, whatever, and then, can you see that? I don't know. Okay, so these are the florets, basically. You're going to cut those in little pieces so that you can fit them in the chopper. So you want to try to get them as, not small, but like, you know, just chop them up really so it's like rice consistency. Don't mind me, I gotta flip this thing so it doesn't get stuck. You gotta find a way to do things, right? Alright. Let's see. I got little pieces in there. Alright. This is going up. Here you go. One more little. Alright, we're done. That's it. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the plate. I've been doing some of these cuts already, chopping them up earlier, or just before I started the video, kind of speed up the process a little bit. So it's like a little grainy rice. It's like rice. Isn't it crazy? And it's a healthy alternative. Today I was like, you know, I was gonna make some ribs and some nice Mexican rice, a Spanish rice, but I was like, you know what? How about we just do shrimp cauliflower rice? So this is going to be, oh, don't get the little floret there. Right, cauliflower. This is how it's gonna come out. See? We're gonna cook that after we cook the shrimp. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get the flavors from the shrimp into the cauliflower after it's done. Because I'm telling you, this is great. So a couple of ingredients that we have. I have a half of white onion. Boom. I was gonna use red, but I was like, let me use white. Been having those for a while. 2 carrots, chopped up finely in the little chopper there. 3 cloves of garlic, and then we have about a tablespoon and a half of cilantro. We're going to use that towards the end. Also, we're going to add the garnish on the cauliflower rice with that. So I have here, these are, well, they're supposed to be jumbo, but you know, once you take off the shell and they're deveined, they come out like a little large size. We're not going to cut those up until after it's cooked in the skillet. What we're going to do is use a cast iron skillet today. Let me get my pride and joy. Where's my pride and joy? This bad boy. We're going to put this sucker right in here today. What we're going to do is first, like I said, we're going to use a little bit of olive oil on the skillet, and then we're going to cook the shrimp. Then we're going to add, what are we going to put here? We are going to add a little bit of the seasonings, very simple. I have a sriracha salt. If you haven't heard, I've never heard of sriracha salt. I ran into this at Marshall's. It's like $2.99. Sriracha salt, Himalayan salt, great. We're gonna use cayenne pepper, oregano, Italian seasonings. We're gonna use some basil, soy sauce. Make sure you have soy sauce for this because you want to add a little bit of Get a little salty. And towards the end, we're gonna use the toasted sesame oil. I also got this from Marshall's. It seems like they have more items there than the supermarket has. Alright, so I had to change the pot because I don't even know why I was thinking about making it in the cast iron skillet. Put it in the regular skillet where you put the shrimp. You want to cook the shrimp just for a couple of minutes. Don't overcook them. I would say about 3 to 5 minutes. You want to cook the shrimp. You want to turn them as they start turning pink or orange. You can tell when they start cooking. We're going to go ahead and move this. We're going to go ahead and turn this shrimp, flip them. Just going to cook them just for a couple of minutes on each side. Oh, that smells so good. Because of the olive oil, just reduce the heat here. Ooh, look at them babies. They are smelling so good. Look at that. Look at that, people. That's what I'm talking about. I know that's right. Alright, so let's go ahead and, come on, flip over. Flip over, buddy. There you go. Ah, come on. There you go. Now, let's add some fresh cracked pepper. We're gonna go ahead and add the oregano on here. Oh, this smells so good. Just the olive oil alone. It's making it smell good. Go ahead and add some Italian seasonings. We're gonna go ahead and put the sriracha and Himalayan salt on there. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the cayenne pepper, just a splash on there. Let's go ahead and turn this, mix this in a little bit. Because what we're gonna do now that this is semi-cooked, we're gonna put it aside, and then we're gonna chop, like cut it up a little bit smaller to add that into the rice, so that it's not too big. This smells so good. I am telling you guys, this is gonna be amazing. You know me, with my keyword, amazing. Go ahead and add this here. Push that to the side. Okay, let's take this out. Take it off the heat. Oh my god, it smells so good. We're gonna leave the juice that's in there. I know we're not gonna be able to take the whole thing out. I want to leave a little bit of the juice in there because you want to cook that into the cauliflower so that it can stay those flavors. So you see that little juice that's on there? That's what you want to leave in there as well. You don't want to take it out completely. So while this is obviously there cooking, we're gonna go ahead and add your white onions. Let's try to raise this up a little bit more. We're gonna cook these for at least 5 to 6, 7 minutes so that we can get them somewhat translucent. In addition to that, we're gonna go ahead and add the garlic. Put the garlic in there. Go ahead. Big cloves of garlic. And then we're gonna add the carrots. Just a little bit of the cilantro for now. Because we're gonna say, you know what? Let's just throw the whole cilantro in. Why not? I'll get some more cilantro to decorate the rice. I'm gonna stir this up. Ooh, this smells so good. Let that simmer and cook for a little bit. that cook just for about 5 to 7 minutes. Mix that up here, let's see. Add a little bit more olive oil on here. Don't be afraid to use the olive oil, people. This is cauliflower rice, so you're not worried about it. It's not anything too heavy. Oh, that smells so good. Que rico! I'm gonna use some more oregano in there. Oh, why I can't get this out when you have those little tiny holes in there. There you go. I'm gonna throw this cap on. Who needs that little strainer cap? Look at that. You see how that comes out? Oh, it smells so good. Love the smell of onions and shrimp. So while that's cooking, we will be adding just another minute or two. We're gonna go ahead and add the cauliflower rice and let that cook for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna add the soy sauce and everything else. All right, now that that's cooked for a couple of minutes, we are going to add the cauliflower rice. So this is we're going to continue to stir this little by little as it's cooking. This doesn't take long at all to cook. Just about 10 minutes. I like to cook it 10-15 minutes. Some people like to do it shorter than that, less than that. But I like to make sure that I get a nice texture out of it, so it's not too dry. So there goes my timer. All right. Go ahead and lower this halfway. Now we are going to add the sesame oil and the sesame oil and soy sauce. So it's the toasted sesame oil. I'm gonna add, let's be generous with this. There you go. And then the soy sauce, we say about 2 tablespoons. Add some more cracked pepper. And let's stir this. Oh my god, this smells so good. Now, usually when people make this, they would add like an egg. You can add a scrambled egg or 2 in here to make it look somewhat like a stir fry. I'm not using egg on this one today, but you can. There's, you know, don't be afraid to experiment, people. All right. Let's actually stir this a little bit more before I add the shrimp. Make sure all that flavor gets in there. Let's see here. Oh yeah. We're gonna go ahead and add some more sriracha salt. We didn't put too much of the soy sauce in there, which is fine. But you get that crisp. Oh, let's get some cauliflower in there. But you get some of that that sesame oil. Oh, so good. There you go. Now we're gonna chop up this shrimp, and then we're gonna put it in here. All right, so we went ahead and put this on here. We chopped up the shrimp So we let it cool off for a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and add that to, oh, I dropped a piece of shrimp. That's no bueno. Get all those juices in there, baby. All those juices in there. Now that that shrimp is already in there, we're gonna go ahead and stir this. Oh my God, this smells so good. And there you go. We have your cauliflower shrimp. Or rice cauliflower shrimp. You know what I mean. Same thing. Alright, well our cauliflower is done. It's a cauliflower shrimp rice. Something like that. You know what I meant to say. So, this smells so good, I'm telling you. I'm very impressed with myself. You will be amazed with what the things that you can make with cauliflower. I'm telling you right now. This is what your cauliflower shrimp and rice will look like. Wow, that was hot. It's like that. We've all gone through that. When you're hungry, but it's so good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button there. And if you have any recipes, let me know. Put it on my comments. I'll try to make them. Stay humble, stay safe. Namaste.